What will you gain by winning the whole world if you have destroyed your own soul? Saint Augustine was born in Carthage in North Africa. His mother was Saint Monica. She was married to a pagan Roman official. In childhood, Saint Augustine was well educated. As a teenager, he was interested in philosophy, but he was not particular in his morals and was drawn to various vices. When he was 19, he began an affair with a woman in Carthage. Later, Augustine migrated to Rome. However, he kept his mistress for over 15 years. This mistress bore him a son. Augustine lived a very sinful life with pleasure. Augustine became a teacher and was very good in arguments. Later, he was invited to Milan as a professor in the university. He was confused amidst many religious ideas. Augustine thought no man can live up to the standards of Christian ideals, so he spent his days seeking pleasure. At Milan, Augustine was fond of listening to the sermons of Saint Ambrose, the Bishop of Milan. Once Augustine met Saint Ambrose. When Saint Ambrose asked him, "What will one gain by winning the whole world if he has destroyed his whole soul?" These words of Saint Ambrose influenced Saint Augustine to come back to Christianity. Augustine got converted. He left his mistress and gave up his sinful life. Later, he embraced priesthood and eventually became the Bishop of Hippo. From Augustine's life, it is clear that one who loses his life for Christ's sake will finally save it. In today's Gospel, Jesus explains that it is necessary for him to go to Jerusalem, that he would suffer and die there. But Peter refused that idea of suffering Messiah and shouted, "God forbid, Lord, no such things shall ever happen to you." Then Jesus rebuked Peter, saying, "Get behind me, Satan. You are an obstacle in my path." Next, Jesus uttered these golden words, "If you want to follow me, deny yourself, take up your cross and follow me." Same Peter, who was the rock of the church, allowed himself to be a stumbling block by rejecting the cross and by rejecting the suffering aspect of salvation. Those who reject the cross and those who live contrary to Jesus' teachings would lose the very life they sought. That is why Jesus said, "What will you gain by winning the whole world if you have destroyed your whole soul?" In the first reading today, we see how Jeremiah experienced the burden of his cross. As Jeremiah spoke on behalf of God, he had to suffer ridicule and insults. According to the worldly point of view, taking God's side and opting to take up the cross is a disgrace. Jeremiah says, "I decided to forget about and speak no more in his name, but his word in my heart becomes like a fire burning. I try to hold it in, but I cannot do it." At times, we also feel like Jeremiah, that my cross is too much for me. But we must note that Jeremiah finally recognized that the way of the cross, the hard way, is the way to salvation. In the second reading today, St. Paul advised Romans, "I urge you, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of God, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God." How can we offer ourselves as living sacrifices? We can make that sacrifice only by taking up our daily crosses and following Jesus up to Calvary. Lord wants us to deny our egoism, our selfish motives. St. Paul also advised them, "Don't let yourselves be shaped by the world, but rather be transformed through the renewal of mind." The world tells us to take the easy and comfortable path of sin. When we are shaped by the worldly ways, we always seek self gratification, pleasure, and comfort in our bodies. Today, the tendency is to gain the whole world and to preserve one's own life in a selfish manner. Therefore, ideas like cross and suffering are a joke to the world. The children today, they don't like to take up their crosses and follow Jesus. Studying and passing the exams in the honest way is a cross for them. So they refuse the cross of hard work and they try out dishonest ways like cheating and copying. The youth today hate the cross of Christ. They don't like to say no to drugs, pornography, or other vices. They don't like to live with celibacy until they get married. It is a cross for them. So they recourse to easy ways of self-gratification and ruin their precious lives. For many married couples, children are a cross, children are a burden. So they decide not to have children. Their views are shaped by the worldly trends. So they recourse to artificial birth control methods and to abortions. They willfully refuse their crosses. For many adults, earning money by fair means is a cross. They don't like to engage in a good job or in an honest business. They try to engage in illegal businesses, antisocial activities, underworld activities and frauds so that they may make a big sum of money easily. But Jesus is asking us today, what will you gain by winning the whole world if you have destroyed your own soul? Therefore, let us take up our daily crosses. Let us take the hard way of holiness and let us follow Jesus Christ in the way of the cross till we gain our real life in heaven.